Good morning, my dear students. I hope all of you doing good. Due to this pandemic, the second wave of corona, we cannot start the regular classes. Until that, we can start the online classes from today onwards. So I welcome you all to the FA2 online classes. In today's classes, let us discuss about the syllabus of FA2. FA2 in the sense Financial Accounting 2. Dear students, the outcome of this course in the sense the FA2 is providing for you people to enrich your knowledge about to help the students to acquire conceptual knowledge of a financial accounts and also to make the students to familiar with the various aspects of consignments and ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಚ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ಸ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ನ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ವೇರಿಯಸ್ ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ಕನ್ಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಚ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ಒಂದು ಉದ್ದೇಶದಿಂದ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ದಿಸ್ FA2 subjects. It is the outcome of the source. The students has to increase the knowledge about the financial transactions and also to increase the knowledge about the various branch of accounts. For this purpose, the university has introduced this FA2. It means Financial Accounting 2 subject. In this subject, you have 6 concepts. So the first unit is accounting for consignment transactions. Consignment means it is an agreement where manufacturer or a principal has to send the goods to its agent is called as consignment. Consignment in the sense it is an branch of goods. Here the person who is receiving the goods are called as consignee. When a company is transferring goods from one person to another person, on that basis they has to prepare the financial statement. For this purpose, you have the first unit of consignment accounting. In this chapter, we learned how we can prepare the statement for the consignments. Consignments in the sense selling of or sending the goods. So in this chapter, we has to prepare the consignment statements. So the next chapter is hire purchases. So in this chapter, we has to prepare the statement of hire purchases system. So what do you mean by hire purchases? It is an agreement where hire purchase acquire the portion of goods without paying the full amount but agree to pay the amount in a number of installment along with interest are called as hire purchases. It means it is an agreement between two persons. Here they made an agreement that the person who is getting the goods without paying the full amount but he is agreed to pay that amount in a number of installment along with interest. It is called as hire ಪರ್ಚೇಸಸ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲೊಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ನ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಮಷಿನರಿಯನ್ನು ಹೈರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಹೈರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಲೀಸ್ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಬಾಡಿಗೆ ತೊಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ಆ ರೀತಿ ಹೈರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಹೈರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಅವನು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟಾಗಿ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಅವನಿಗೆ ರೀಪೇ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟಾಗಿ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ನ ಪೇ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಅವನನ್ನು ಒಪ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ ಏನಂತ, ನಾನು ನಿನಗೆ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ನ ಪೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಕೆಲವು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗಳ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ನ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾನು ನಿನಗೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾದ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ನ ತೀರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ. ಆ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಜೊತೆ ಏನು ಪೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ನೂ ಪೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ hire purchases system. In this hire purchases we has to prepare the statements to calculate the net cash price. So if a person is hiring some machinery, so is not paying any principal amount, he agreed to pay the amount with the installment with interest. On that basis we has to calculate the net cash price of a particular machinery or a particular goods. Okay, for that purpose we has to learn the hire purchases system. And the next chapter is installment system. So what do you mean by installment system? Under installment system, purchaser get a portion of goods as well as ownership. In hire purchases is getting only the goods, not ownership. But in the installment system is getting the goods and as well as ownership of that particular goods at the time of signing of agreement. Here also is not paying the full amount, but is agreed to pay the amount in a number of installment with interest to the vendor. Here also we has to prepare the statements for installment systems. Then the next chapter is accounting for royalty. So here also we has to prepare the statements of various transactions. The royalty means periodical payment made by one person to another person is called as royalty. Here the person who is paying amount to the one person is called as lessee. The person who is receiving the amount is called lessor. Lessor in the sense landlord. Here the landlord is giving his assets or land to the lessee. The lessee has to pay the royalty amount to the lessor. On that time we has to prepare the financial statements for this royalty. By using the royalty table we has to prepare the financial statements in royalty accounting system. And the next chapter is financial statements for the non-trading concerns. Non-trading concerns means any organization came into existence for rendering services to the member of this society. This concern does not undertake any trading activities. Such concerns are called as non-trading concerns. It is also type of company. In this concerns they has to made some financial transactions. How they are making this financial transaction? To learn that, in this FA2 they are adopting this chapter called financial statement of non-trading concerns. Here also we will prepare receipt and payment account and income and expenditures account and also balance sheet in financial statements of non-trading concerns. And the last chapter is computerized accounting. In this chapter we has to learn about preparing the accounts with using of tally. So to know this chapter, we has to increase the knowledge of tally. So by using the tally, we has to prepare inventories, creating of stock groups and stock categories, unit of measures, opens of stock amount, tally vouchers, creating the new vouchers time. So completely this chapters is basically they giving importance towards theory. So okay, so problems are, we have the problems in this chapter, but they are concentrating on theory. Okay, so in this chapter we has to learn complete about the tally, how the accounts created in the tally, by using the tally how we can prepare the accounts. Okay, and tomorrow onwards let us start the chapters. And one more thing, this subject is handled by me and Nishant sir. Okay, so kindly prepare your own notes. After regularizing classes, we will verify your notes, and also principal sir will be verified your FA2 notes. So kindly prepare the FA2 notes. Okay, if you have any doubts, just clarified with me and also with Nishant sir. Okay, so my dear students, thank you everyone.